They will derive the lens maker formula. Lens maker formula is useful for people making the lens, and they use this formula to design a convex or concave lens of desired focal length or desired power. So, first try to understand the ray diagram. This is the convex lens. X P1y is convex spherical surface, X P2y is concave spherical surface provided the light travels from denser to rarer. O is the point object, C2 and C1 are center of curvature for surface XP1y and XP2y respectively. O is the optical center, and the refraction took place at boundary xp1y and xp2y respectively. So, for intermediate image, the light coming from the object strike at point A, and if we assume the medium is continuous beyond xp1y, then image will be formed at I dash. The second light ray coming from object, these two intersecting at I dash. So, I dash is the intermediate image, but the second refraction process took place at surface xp2y because the medium is not continuous. So, the second refraction took place at point B, and the refracted ray by this yellow light ray, and these two rays intersecting each other at I. So, I is the final image, and we have to derive a relation for focal length in terms of radius of curvature and refractive index of the glass material of this lens. Already we know that for refraction, if the light travels from rarer to denser, we have mu by V minus 1 by U is equal to mu minus 1 by R. And if the light travels for denser to rarer medium, we have to use the formula 1 by V minus 1 by U is equal to 1 minus mu by R. So, these two formula we will use directly to derive the lens maker formula. So, already we have discussed for refraction at convex spherical surface xp1y, provided the medium is continuous after xp1y, we have mu by v dash minus 1 by u is equal to mu minus 1 by r1. V dash is the image distance because I dash act as image for surface xp1y. But we know the medium is not continuous. So, the second diffraction process took place at surface xp2y. So, for xp2y, we have 1 by v minus 1 by mu by v dash is equal to 1 minus mu by r2, because v is the final image distance, and this I dash act as object for surface xp2y. So, V dash will be the object distance. Now, simply what we will do, we will add these two equations. So, when we add these two equations, mu by V dash minus 1 by U plus 1 by V minus mu by V dash is equal to mu minus 1 by R1 plus 1 minus mu by R2. And you will find this term mu by V dash and mu by V dash cancel out. So, in the left side we have minus 1 by U plus 1 by V is equal to the first term as it is. In the second term, if you take minus sign common, so in the numerator we have mu minus 1 by R2. So, in the right side mu minus 1 is common in both the terms. So, what we will do, we will take mu minus 1 as common. So, in the bracket we have 1 by R1 minus 1 by R2. Let this is equation number, and already we know the lens equation, either it is concave or concave lens. We have minus 1 by u plus 1 by v is equal to 1 by f, equation number. And very clearly we see the left side of equation 3 and 4 are same. So, we can equate equation 3 and 4, and when you equate, we have 1 by f is equal to mu minus 1 in bracket 1 by r1 minus 1 by r2. So, this is the required lens maker formula in terms of known parameter, that is the refractive index of the glass material of the lens and their radius of curvature of the spherical surfaces. Indirectly, the same formula you can use for the power of lens, because power of lens is given by 1 by f. So, this equation is equation for power of lens or for reciprocal of focal length of the desired designed lens.